Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Podfigo writes in and says, I'm leaning toward the SP to get away from a PC. I'm planning to use it with a guitar and vocals for recording folk and reggae ambient music. Do you find it easy enough and fun to sample ideas with ease like a looper? Absolutely. You can just record stuff super fast. Like if you don't care what the looper's doing, like I'm in the looper right now, but if you don't care about actually looping, you can record content to your heart's content while also playing other loops and bringing them in and out. Like the SP404 Mark II shines at that. I'm I know you have a second part, which we'll get to, is another SP user said that it's impossible to record/monitor external input during playback. Is this true? I don't specifically know what the context of what the user is talking about or what workflows you may or may not have discussed with this person. So there may be a asterisk where it's like, yes, this is true. On the flip side, I can show you a couple things real quick and just see if like it makes sense to what you're trying to do for some workflows. You do have to go through a few contortions sometimes to try and get things to work though, especially if you're trying to work in a live performative sense. But if you're just recording stuff, the SP404 Mark II is great for that. But with that said, I've got here just a pattern that I recorded and I want to play or loop against this. The SP404 Mark II makes this pretty easy to do. You just need to hit mark. You can go into the looper here and it's immediately going to be in sync with the pattern. I may not be able to play in sync with everything sideways and all that, but we'll give it a try. But I can adjust the measure from free, so I can just play for up to 16 seconds and go to 1, 2, or 4 measures. We're just going to stick with 1. And you can see here, it knows that the BPM is 96 BPM. So all I have to do is hit record to arm it, and you can see it immediately started recording. And now we have a problem. We got like this doubled up phasing issue. And the reason why this is happening is because it's recording whatever's already playing on the SP404 Mark II. So if I hold down Shift, you can see under the looper here, it says routing mix. So it's basically going to record whatever's playing on the SP404 Mark II and whatever's coming from external. That's probably not what you usually want, especially if you're just trying to record vocals or some guitar. So we're just going to switch over routing to ext in. Now I can hit record and it's going to wait until I start playing something. And I'm going to give it a try. We'll see if I can play something here. I feel like there's like a little bit of a delay or timing issue. I may have changed some settings trying to demo some things here, but regardless, you can hear that this is at least looping with the drums that I had playing. I didn't record the drums because we were only recording for ext in. With this playing now, you can hear like I can play other stuff, do vocal things. What I'm trying to just show you though is it's going to be, if you want to loop something or use the looper, it's going to be one at a time and you only have one level of undo. So I can come in and hit record again. Whoops, sorry. Resample, not record, to overdub. So now I can add onto it. So I've got that added, and if I want, I can come out of overdub. I can still do a shift and undo. So I've got one level of undo. I can have a loop in the buffer. I can then overdub it with resample, and if I hold shift and undo, pattern select to do undo and redo, I can have a second layer that I can bring in and bring out. So if that's the level of depth you're looking for, it should be pretty easy for you. And we can do a few things here where I can come to another pad here. We can go copy, and now we're going to export the looper. I can just, oh, I don't want to overwrite. I want to go to a new one. I go to pad 8. So I've just taken what's in the looper and put it in pad 8 here. And if I am good enough, I can come in and hit record and the other pad at the same time. I got to hold it down. But if I turned loop on and gate off on this, I can bring it back in, and then I can hit delete and empty the looper buffer, and now start recording something else. So if I want to do like a different instrument, So, you know, you can kind of, if you think about it, you can do this. I've got some previous videos on doing a few of these things. So, you know, go check them out and see what you think. But if your workflow happens to fit with this, absolutely you can do it. Or if you're not even trying to use the looper and you're just trying to play loops and record loops, absolutely just do it. Like you can just record them. You don't need the looper necessarily to do all of these things, and you can go pretty quick. So anyway, Podfigo, I don't know if that helps you out or not. If you got more questions, drop them in the comments. I'm happy to try and answer more for you. And besides that, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.